Well, hold on. I'm in. Yep.
All right. Okay, welcome
hang on.
back to ANZ's.
No, you're right. Sorry.
What's that, mate?
No, it's okay. You're
welcome
right.
back to ANZ's Combined Racing League's final race of the British Touring Car Championship. We have, I've been your host, Woody Lizard, and we've got Huds joining me. How are you, Huds?
Yeah, good, mate. We're just watching a burnout in the sand from Low Lux. Good stuff.
Yes. They've obviously this is just a little practice session where they've set their BAP based on their finishing results from the race, the previous race, and we saw action-packed actually coming through here. There was a lot of incidents happening around here in the next corner, but we've got the final race. The boys are letting their hair down just a little bit during the practice. There was a little bit of shenanigans going on earlier, so you might see a few cars a bit battered up, but we've got just a minute 40 remaining. While we're waiting for the guys just to finish this practice, Huds, you might want to go through with what's coming up here at ANZ Combined Racing League.
Yeah, next Saturday night, the 8th of May, is the Endurance Series on ANZCRL on Twitch, and that's a three-hour race that's round 2, a 3-hour race from Monza, and that should be an absolute ripper. That's an LMP cars and GT3s, so it's a mixed event. And like I said, it's a 3-hour race, so that anything can happen there. The following Saturday, the Saturday the 15th, is the Indianapolis 500, 200 laps. And that's live on Twitch on ANZCRL as well. And that's going to be a toughie as well.
Definitely, that's going to be a very good race. We always get quite a bit of interest at the moment. We've only got the lobby size, I think about 10 or 11 entries of 14. If we can build that number up to 19, obviously we'll have a second division lobby as well run the race, but at this present time it looks like it's only going to be one lobby of 14.
Yep.
So the IndyCar, the Indy 500 I should say, is always very entertaining. 200 laps, you think it's not much to do with the race, but there's a lot of strategy that comes in place. You can head over to our website at NZCRL.weebly.com, and you'll find out all the info at the Indy for the Indy 500. We basically have the damage is off for that race, the whole race, only being that damage can absolutely terminate your car with a big accident. With the damage, you lose that much time anyway if you do find yourself in the wall. And lap cars can get their lap back only if they become the lead car in the queue with a virtual safety car, which only goes for a maximum, or each virtual safety car goes for 2 laps. And so yeah, there's some strategy there for cars to get their lap back. And it's definitely a very entertaining race. But next weekend, as you said, Huds, the Monza 3-hour race for round 2 of the Endurance Side Series. Should be an absolute ripper. That's a tough one though. 3 hours behind the sim rig though.
Hard work.
Yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. I'll be broadcasting that live, and I think I may get Commander Cirrus in later on to help me out as well. So yeah, it should be interesting with those LMPHs and the battle of the Porsches and the Audis and the Toyotas. Definitely good seeing those hybrids out on track, and what a track, the Temple of Speed at Monza. But anyway, let's continue on to the race here, Huds, for the final one of the year for Series 2 of 2021. And we've got Dado on pole after finishing first on the previous race, with Matty Seeking on second in the P51 SimSport Opel team. And then Dado's championship rival, who's actually the championship winner. He's taken the championship before the final race, Dark Racing 40. He's done a tremendous job all year round in that Emochi Racing team. Then beside him is a Logical Sports. Very unlucky that last race, got tangled up in that Mercedes. Looked like they could have had a strong result. And then Darky's teammate Jetto there on the 3rd row. Then behind him we've got Dark Lord 78 in the BCR Racing team, and then I think it's Slide Science up there. So hopefully he gets a good run here, Huds. He's been very good, but had a few issues.
A little bit unlucky in
and then-
the last 2 or 3 rounds, hasn't he? He's had a lot of incidents.
Yeah, that's it. So hopefully he can get a clean
Here we
run.
go.
He's alongside there with Night Havoc, but here we go. Look at Matty angled in, ready to get to Darky. Dado. Very good start as the sun set in here over in Scotland for the final round as Dado takes him to the through the first corner. As I think Darky got it up
at the
two
back.
wheels early on. I think that's his Night Havoc. And they're going too wide down into turns 3, and they're still fighting for positions down in the backpack as Darky.
That's
And Illogical's out in the sand.
Oof.
Yeah, he's and him and Jetto almost came to blows there. The turn 6 there at Clark's. As Dado's controlling this race early on, but Matty's having a look down the inside, and Darky's almost outbraked himself, but having a tight one on the outside. Look at that beautiful change. I just seen Lolux in the air bubbles team, and I think it was
Logical.
Science. Logical, was it? Yes. And Slide's benefiting down there in 6th position. So far, no damage on Slide, so he'll be happy with there. And then again, the team, P51 Sim Sports, are running together 7th and 8th. As we're on board the Commander Cirrus at the moment. I mean, the Logical Sports, I should say.
It's super quick through there at Logical.
Dumping up over those chicanes.
Going for it.
I think Weary Knight's down the inside. We may want to go to track cam if we can see this move down the inside. As you can see, there it goes. Great move by Weary Knight. There's already the penalties already racking up for the majority of the field here. Unfortunately, Dark Lord, I think, got roughed up there early on in the lap and is trailing the field.
And here's Lolux. He's a bit of a dog of a night. Disconnected in the first race. Got involved in a bit of biffo in the second race. He's in a decent spot here. So he's got 14 laps to make amends. He's only a second and a half, roughly, off Jetto. Look at this, here we go.
Yeah, he wants to try and get in best positions as he can, as Jetto almost sliding into the side of Matty Seeking. But yeah, definitely Lolux wants to try and get a good result if he can, because Commander Cirrus, who's probably leapfrog him into that 5th position from 6. Is Matty just getting it very wide. It's probably going to be a penalty for him. Another time penalty. Very hard to shake the time penalties off here. You might as well just keep going. Just to see if they can be kind and not... one of the P51 Sim Sports, I think, just down in the back there, well, it would have been Matty, getting it right up on 2 wheels.
Dark racing, look, he's still going for it. He's won the championship, but he's still going. That's the racer in a minute. Wow.
That's definitely it. It looks like he's got a nice run down the inside.
Out of there.
Looks like he's going to make that stick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice run by Darky, but he has got a little time penalty as well. Time penalties mean nothing though on this race for
4 seconds.
He'll just want to take the checkered in front. I don't think he cares about the penalty, but Dado, he's got other things to say. As Darky gets it fully sideways coming out of the chicane. Dado lifting up those front wheels, coming up over turn 6 at Clark's. Look at the angry battle behind him for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. It's all happening.
Look at Lolux.
Slide just monster in the back of Weary Knight at the moment.
Here's Lolux. Up now, Jetto.
Comes in tight. He's lost it. We've just been on board and just seen him put it into the sand after having a good run. That's how easy something can change. He's just come out in the front and he's just tagged. illogical score. So he won't be happy about that. Oh, Cirrus, was it?
It's illogical, yeah.
So he won't be happy with that. That wasn't a very nice rejoin as Lolux is giving him back that spot.
Here's Weary
Still
on the
the
charge.
battle. Looking down the inside of Matty. And it looks like he's going to make this move and then try and chase down Jetto in front of him. All the blue and yellow cars, there's plenty of them on the racetrack at the moment. It slides.
Up into 5th. Oh, 3 doesn't go into 1. Oh,
they're holding on for dear life.
He holds it.
Yeah, the front wheel drive cars, he would have kept the boot in and try and just get that rear end, come back around with the front. There's a sun glare now, it's a setting sun starting to come over the hill there, down below the hill. Nice run by Slide in 6th position. Oh, as he's been forced out on the grass with the battle there with Matty.
Pull up here.
Can he pull it up? And he has, but there you go. The up and under.
This is a great race.
Jetto now caught on.
There's Weary, look at Weary.
Yes.
Oh, he does it.
Nice strong move by Weary. That's what we've been known to see with the British touring cars. That was a strong move. And now Jetto's thinking, now I've got to do it all over again now with Weary's teammate Matty Seeking. Oh, hound in the back of Jetto.
Oh, Matty's gone
Jetto's
wide.
gone wide. Oh, he's tagged Matty and Matty's kept it in the boot and he's absolutely made a monster of it.
It slides up to 5th. Cirrus 6th.
So that's just one of those things that his slops. We saw the action there in the previous race where the cars were running wide, where they just get a little bit taily, a little bit loose coming out of Clark's.
Talk about letting your hair down.
Battling hard.
Wow.
Oh, they're letting more than the hair down as we've still got Dado out in front.
Oh, he's gone off
Slide.
No.
That was a weird sort of thing. Something must have happened, or you don't know if he got a tag. I don't know who was behind him, but he just, he braked, he just went left.
The logic behind him, whether or not that actually happened or he just outbraked himself.
Yeah, it just seemed really weird what happened there, but anyway, they've fallen off the track faster than we can keep up with it all.
Look at Weary tonight, he's on a charge, he's on a mission here. Had a lot of bad luck tonight. Oh,
it's Jetto. Was that Darky, sorry?
Darky was off. Here he comes, here he comes. He's got him.
Round 2 between these two, here they go. Actually, it wasn't Weary, it was Matty, sorry, I was thinking. Getting muddled up with the cars of the P51 Sim Sport cars. Great pass by Weary.
Quickest car on the circuit at the moment, Weary Knight.
He's got 7 laps. Can he get onto the back of Dado? Look at the gap he's already put on Darky. Weary Knight, as we know, he's got an open air restrictor, so he can really let this Opel sing. Sirius just trying to find it hard. It's very hard to get the power down on these Mercs. It just seems to they have a lot of power understeer. Trying to chase down Darky's teammate Jetto in front of him. He's the leading Mercedes at the moment, Commander Cirrus, after his teammate had a bit of an issue, but then also got tangled up with, I think, what was it, Lolux or Night, one of the ones rejoining.
Yeah.
Can't remember who it was.
Helter Skelter. This man here, amidst all this action, he's just cleared off. He's 3.5 seconds from Weary Knight. He's on a mission here. He wants this last race 15 of this British Touring Car Championships. He wants
That's
it.
right. If he can't take the championship, at least he can take the final race of the championship, and that's what he's after at the moment. Dado Racer in the Monster Energy. He's been up around the front most of the this season, but a couple of little rotten luck throughout the series has cost him the championship.
Jetto into third again. Here's Darky. He's serious. He's going to have a crack now, I reckon. Serious. He'll have a go at Darky. See how the rear end of the guys in the cars get the guys just beautiful control. Bang, hit their markers every break point.
Yeah, they do. They don't hit that those sausage curves on the inside and lift those wheels. They only do it for a little bit of show every now and then. Oh,
a little bit
wide Cirrus.
Late on the brakes there.
Very late.
Affects his exit. You just see that the exit speed's a little bit slower than Darky's.
Yeah, it's just the Renaults, as everyone was been saying most of the time, they just seem to have a drive out of the corners of Renaults. That's where they definitely get their time over the Mercedes and the Opel.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty much the same. The actual, the turn in and the mid-corner speeds, they're roughly the same. It's just the exit. The Renaults just get their power down a lot easier.
I think Darky's just run a gunshot here for Jetto. He's in third. It's a protective barrier. Just gonna,
I think Darky will probably just be following Jetto.
Yep.
Jetto's been a good teammate for Darky throughout the series. Once Jetto championship run came to a halt when he disconnected, didn't make the race in where was it, back at I think it was Alton Park.
Yeah.
It was, or Snedden, one of those ones.
Yeah.
It was when it basically finished for him.
Yeah, people forget about Jetto. He's been really, really consistent. Really, you talk about Dado and Dark Racing, but Jetto's been not far off.
No, he's always been fast as well.
Very nice.
Consistency's been the key, and that's what's got Dark Racing where he is, that's for sure. I was just going through all the results earlier, and it was hard to see Darky not on the podium pretty much throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why he's where he is. So
he's just been superb, isn't he? He's pretty sure at Car Championship. So, excuse me.
His worst result though, he did come 10th in race 3 at Brands Hatch. That was only his bad race after getting tangled up there. But I remember a bit of an incident. But other than that, he was pretty much on the podium every other race. So
Weary Night is
clawed
just
his
closed
way
up. Sorry, mate. Weary Night's just closed up just over a second now on Dado. He's pushing hard. He's got just over a lap to go. Can he do something here? Here he comes. We can just see Dado and the Monster Energy car.
One of the cars.
Boys,
lap down.
really pushing hard here. He's close to within 2 tenths now. Look at this.
May want to go onto the track cam, and we can see him move about here. Just see if he can make it.
Oh, he's lost
a little bit wide. Weary has got a time penalty though as well already. Oh, it's down the background. I think it was one of the Mercedes cars that could have been slide.
But he's got 1 second,
Had
Weary.
it very crossed up. But we'll have a look to see the run to the flag, even though he's got a time penalty.
He is absolutely pinging this thing. Look at this. Oh,
around the outside, but I just don't think he can get a cut back in because he was a bit too wide. But there he goes,
Super
Dado
fast.
Racer.
Well done, Dado.
Takes out the final race again. He took out
Right
the
here.
first race here and then the second.
Great guy.
Actually, the last race he did, sorry. As the team of Mochi cars come through. Time penalties adjusting all the results as we speak as they cross the finish line. And the Mercedes crews, they've had a tough season all year trying to get the most out of those cars. It's been a real challenge for them, but having fun on the same way. And here we go, Dark Racing 40, Celebration Donuts. We may want to have a look at Darky if we can. We can find him. There he goes. He's also in the sand. What cannot the Renault do? And there you go to finish off our Pro Championship League of the British Touring Car Championships. Dado Racer coming out on top of that final race, but coming second in the championship. Weary Knight, wow, what a last few laps ditched to try and take victory there. Huds,
Yeah.
that was very exciting.
He was going for it, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was very good run by him with the Jetto taking the final podium spot for the Amochi Racing team. Over Slide Science, best result there for fourth position of the night. He'd be very happy with that, gaining that position from Dark Racing 40 after he had a 6-second penalty, which brought him down the field to fifth. Commander Cirrus, the P51 Sim Sports, leading home his teammate Illogical Sports in seventh. Night Havoc in eighth in the Team Griven Tech car, and then Matty Seeking in the P51 Sim Sports. A lap down as Dark Lord 78. And then we had one disconnect, I think, which would have been Lolux somewhere along the line. I don't know where he disconnected, but he did. So,
Well done, guys.
Well,
Congratulations to all.
pretty much, yeah, rounds out our championship for the year for the British Touring Car Championship, the Series 2 of ANZCRL Combined Racing League. But don't despair if you want to join in. We've got Series 3 coming up, which is actually a teams event. We've got it's a Pro-Am team event, series, I should say, 4 rounds, endurance team series, running from the 29th of May to the 4th of July, running on a Saturday, Sunday night. Both drivers of the team must do an hour and a half race for a 3-hour total race distance. And between the race on the Saturday, the results stand, and we have a time compression to bring the field back together for the Sunday night's running of the hour and a half race, and that gives a wait time for the field from second down to 14th, and those guys have a lot of time that they must wait until they start their run to the flag for their last hour and a half. So it should be interesting. Team series that we run every year seems to always create a lot of fun and enjoyment for a lot of the drivers. As it's not just yourself, you've also got to work in with your teammates. So it's looking very good, and that's going to be the LMP3 cars battling out with the GT4 machines. So that should be very interesting. So until then, we've got, as we said earlier at the opening, with HUD's mentioned, we've got the side endurance series in the 3-hour Monza race next weekend on Saturday night, and then the following weekend on the 15th is the big one, the Indianapolis 500, which is sure going to be one to not miss. A lot of action. Previous results normally have the cars finishing within a second of one another. It's a tremendous race. And we look forward to bringing that to you here on our AusNZ Combined Racing League Twitch channel. I've been your host, Woody Lizard. Alongside me have been Huds. Thank you so much for all your help throughout the series, Huds.
Oh, absolute pleasure, mate. I'm glad to have witnessed it and glad to have been here. Thank you.
All right, so until next week, we'll see you then. Have a safe week, and be kind to everyone. See you later.
See you guys.